Echlos. I didn't really realize exactly what we're talking about. So let's see. He says we're over here on number Lamed on page Samach Vav, I think. He says Gam Latam Zecha Beboker Oimrim Yotzer Or of Elila Ma'ariv Arivim. So he's comparing these two. He says Zecha Or V'Zechoshech. One is light, one's darkness. The Chura V'Nukva Kanoida. That's the nature of male and female. He says Bebachai Time B'Yesh Shinhui Bein Nusach HaPesicho V'Chasima De Birchas V'Baruch Rishon De Yom the yom shall lila. The biyom hapesicha hu yotzer or, because in the daytime we start with the words yotzer or, we start talking about light right away. Vishu behechelos hadachar shehu bebechinas or, which is once again the shemesh is zer anpin. V'leumo zera b'layla hanusach Hanusachum Aravim, and that's all about darkness. The fee shehi behechelos hanuk shehi bechinas hoshech. So we should know that when we're going into shul, that it's a situation that you're in right now between light and darkness, and therefore it's reflected over here. V'al av shebein birchas yotzer ubein birchas amariv aravim. This karna bein choshech. Both of them have the word bein or ubein choshech. Mikal malchum b'shakris iker habracha in yanahu b'yom. Uvelayla iker habracha in yanahu choshech v'layla. Says, as somebody was saying yesterday, without darkness you can't have light, and vice versa. So therefore, there's I guess when he says ma'ariv aravim, or when he brings, or in night and day into those brachos, it's to tell you that it is what it is. In other words, daytime or nighttime. But it's always contrasted to the opposite. V'chein gam chasimas habrachos hu al derek zeh. Also, when concluding the brachos, it goes the same way. Amasha maskirim or v'choshech b'shnehem. So where you have this idea with both of them, who the fisha tiknoch l'haskir, so that was to make up a midas yom v'layla or midas layla v'yom. Okay, I just said what he said. So he says, Shkivenu Ravinu, hu behechel kodeh gadashim denuk for the Briyah. Now let's go to this one. Hashkivenu is where we're really talking. So why is it called the bed of Shlomo? This is an interesting little piece over here. Asher sham na'asach hazivuk shel tefilas arvis v'kan who's here. It's the sod of Hashkiva al hamida shu. He said, which is the sod of zivuk. So he says, Bebirchas Hashkivenu, Olam al we go up El Chechel Kodeh Gadashim the Nuk de Briyah. Now everything at nighttime, now we know now, is at the Nuk de Briyah. V'hine Chechel Kodeh Gadashim Kolol as Spheris Keser Chochma Bina Vadaz the Nuk. So the top four of the Nuk. V'sham Na'asach Hazivuk B'Layla, and it's in that Hechel, that is the Hechel Kachikachim of the Nuk at nighttime, is where the Yichud takes place. V'lefichach Nikrach Hechel Zecha Mitazu Shal Shlomo. So there it's called the bed of Shlomo. Why Shlomo? The mita of Moida Rabbegal Zivuk Hana'asa Sham, because the concept of a mita is really showing us about the zivuk that takes place there. V'shlomo, so there we're trying to say that the tikkus is taking place with malchus. He's explained this a little bit more. Gam tebas hashkivenu moro al hazivuk, so also lying down is really, he says, is a lashon zivuk as well. V'yinyan hu ki b'yom anu ma'alim, I'm just keeping track of the time. Ki yom anu ma'alim as hanukva ba'olam b'chatzilus. B'sham tizdaveg in zer anpin. So let's talk about it again. He says in the daytime, there you have an aliyah of the nukva all the way into Atzilus. B'sham tizdaveg in zer anpin baila. V'lechein ein ana oimrim az birchus hashkivenu. So therefore we don't say the bracha hashkivenu. Yesh chiluk bein tefilas shakris tefilas arvis, and let's understand that chiluk. He says na'asach zivuk, so they have this zivuk taking place. The chazivuk, the chakris, na'asa batzilus, it actually takes place in olam hatzilus. Look at Moshe Mevor, look at Mon. The belayla yared is rachel, so now, but what happens at nighttime, you have a different situation. Is that the nuk, rachel, is the nuk the zeranpin, the hatzilus, she goes down to the Heichel Kodesh Kadashim, the Briyah. That's that metaphor that he's talking about there. But the Tefillah Shachris Choseres v'Oilach al Hatzilos. The Tefillah Harabamidim is the Vegas in Yaakov be'Olam Hatzilos. That's what happens in the morning. But what about nighttime? Ula b'Tefillah Arvis Hazivug Naasa beHeichel. Kodesh Kadashim the Olam HaBriyah. So therefore it's stated over Birchos Hashkivenu, Rak ba'arvis v'lo b'shachris, because the difference in the location of where the yichud takes place, the fi brachazu, romezes al zigol zivog anasa b'cheblik kol kedoshim the Briyah commotion ivar, as we're going to explain. But in the morning time, that's not what's happening. It's not that Rachel is going into Briyah. It's actually that Rachel is going into Atzilus. He says that's what it is. Now let me see one more. He says, Amna Basuki Adni Svasai Tiftach. I think we could do this little. I wanted to get into I'm going to start doing some shefas over here, because doing the same thing that you're getting over now, I see, as we're getting into Sifrit Tzniuta. But I'm running out of time. Let's see, how far does Lamed Beis go? Let's read a little bit. So Lamed Gimel rather. He says, Amna Pasuki Adne Sfasa Tiftach Hu Bechinas Heichel Kodek Kedosh and the Dechura de Briyah. So that's again, it's a little bit. He's been talking about the Dechura Briyah who Mizdavak V'Nekasher Yachidim Olam Achatzilus, and it is that Dechura de Briyah actually has a kasher with Atzilus. After Birchos Kriya Shema, the Chakras, Lo Nizkar Heichel Kodek Kedosh the Briyah Ba'arvis, it doesn't mention there. It's not about the Kodesh Kedosh and the Ba'arv. Mikol Makom Hu Nizkar B'so the Pasuk Adni Sfasa Tiftach Hana Emer Kodem Tefillas Amida. V'ana Oimrim Osel Samach the Tefillas Amida the Ramos Al Aliyas Heichel Kedoshim the Briyah the Tzilus. Okay, so I lost my concentration here because I want to go to the Sifrit Tzniuta. We have limited time, and I want to see the Ritz Saruk again. So before getting into any more of this, we'll do it again tomorrow, Mitzvah Shem. Let me make a note on it here. To this is the 11th, 11 Adar 1. And we'll go over here, and we'll look at the Sifrit Tzniuta.